we've been doing a lot of supine guard passing for the last couple of weeks, so and a lot of outside passing, so if the opponent's on the back. So I want to start up now with actually seated guard passing. So when the opponent is seated and he's not on his back. So this is a different animal because he's a lot, the thing is like he can't really move back or forward or side to side, but what he can do in this position is he can circling him like this is going to be a lot harder because it's easier for him to follow me. Exactly, yeah. So if I come over here or over here, he's able to follow that really well. Okay, so our crescent step, I'm not saying it won't work, but it's a bit risky. And there are people, you'll sometimes see people do this. No, just stay there. You'll see, open your arms. Open your arms. Yeah, you'll see sometimes people do this kind of a step as well. I personally don't like that for exactly what he's doing right now. If he just brings this, yeah, exactly. He immediately can start going into 50-50 and going into his leg locks. So this is where we're going to start doing a lot more pressure passing now. So things like body locks and everything, we're going to start with body lock passing today. So first thing I want to be able to do when I'm trying the body lock is I need to get underhooks, okay? So if I've got him like this is not going to help me. I need to get under his arms. And if he's doing his job as a guard player well, he's going to have his arms inside. So my first job is opening his arms, okay? There are a couple of ways you can do that, which kind of go over well with what we just covered. The first thing I kind of like my go-to is to grab a foot and pull. And we're going to do one of two things. Either this is going to happen, in which case I can start with my outside passing and start doing supine guard passing because I forced the supine. Or, if he doesn't want to go into supine guard, I pull and he takes a post. Exactly, just like that. And that's going to give me an opening here. And since I've got the foot here, I can immediately stop the hooks, go for my underhook, and I want to go all the way through until I grab the hip, okay? This is called a short arm, long arm. This is my short arm on this side. This is my long arm because that arm goes all the way around his body. And I want to come in here so that my elbows and my knees are touching, okay? If he tries to sweep me now, yeah, not going anywhere. And also really important, I want my head on his chest. Okay? I don't want my head here. If my head is here, now you can, yeah, exactly. Now you can stand, sit up, and start framing. Okay? So, I need a bit too much. Okay, so showing that one more time. And I just want to start with just that. We're just going to do the body lock entry. Okay? We're going to actually go to the pass after that, but first, if you can't get a body lock, then you don't need to learn how to finish a body lock. So the first is how to get a body lock, okay? So we're here, we're going to start just grabbing the foot. He posts. This foot now goes here on my inside hip. And reach all the way through. And I've already got my knees and elbows touching now, okay? Then I take my grip, and now I've got my body lock, okay? Okay, that's how we're going to start. You can either grab the foot or another way to force him to post, just for, or another way to force him to post, and you just do that. Okay, you just try to force his body in one direction or the other. You can use the head for that as well. The point being is you need to do something that's either going to force him into supine guard or force him to post. Okay, then you get a nice dilemma. You either get the outside pass, which is easier, or you get a post and you can go into your body lock. Okay? So, just entries right now. We will finish the body lock after that, but first just how to get into the body lock, okay? So, let's work on that. So, that's starting to look good. First of all, just for the shot, okay, just one or 2 points I was telling everyone, I just wanted it on video as well. So, when we're going in, something I think that might help, because I've seen a lot of people put their head on the extreme side of this side of his body. And the problem is if you do that, you're shortening your own arm. You're making it really hard to grab all the way around. Okay? So what we're going to do is first we're going to make it a point to put our head in the middle, and then it stays there. And then we can reach through and get a nice long hook. Okay? So just wanted to point that out. So from here, the first thing we're going to do is now we're going to start stripping his hooks. Okay? So let's turn around so I can show this better. Okay, So, stripping the hooks starts with this leg, okay? So what I need to do is first I want to strip the hook on the other side of his body. So I bring this leg here right into his tailbone. Okay? So now this is kind of between his butt cheeks, and I sprawl. Now the hook on his right leg, on his left leg, on my right side is stripped. He doesn't have that hook anymore. Okay? Then I bring the other knee back to his butt, and I shelf his other leg with this. So, just kind of showing. His leg is literally on my hips like this, hooked in. Okay, he doesn't have a hook like this. It's shelved on my hips. Okay, this is good for me because this kind of, even though I haven't passed the guard yet, this neutralizes this hook. Because the only thing he can really do now is straighten his leg, and just straighten your leg. No. Just don't try to push me. Just kind of, straighten his leg, and that gives me the pass. Okay? So if you shelter his leg like that, anything he can really do is going to give you your pass. So he's kind of stuck in a bad position. Okay? So, and we're in this shelf hook, and then we need to strip the other hook. The first thing I'm going to do is put my weight now on this side of my body, on this knee, like this, and step over his knee. Like this, okay? Now I've got his leg between my legs, and now I can just bring my other leg around, and now I pass his guard. And the cool thing is that I have this wonderful grip on his hips. He is pinned, he's not going anywhere. At the very least, not quickly. He cannot turtle. He cannot, he cannot try standing up. I've got him pinned on the ground like this. He tries to do that, I can just use my head to put him back on the ground. Okay? Yeah. And again. Okay, so that's something that's really good about body lock passing is your opponent, normally if they don't want you to score, they're going to turtle or try to stand back up. And if you've got that nice solid grip on his hips, he can't do that anymore. Okay, that's the really good thing about body lock. Do the same thing from the other side, and then we'll practice that. Okay. So now showing it on the other side where I have the grip. Okay, so same idea. Bring my head in, scoop, get my long arm, and body lock. Okay. So again, now my left leg, the knee comes to his hips, and I bring all my body weight over. This puts space on this side. From here I can just sprawl, and that releases that hook. Now I can angle a bit, shelf the leg, and bring my knee to the other side, okay? From here, step over the knee, and consolidate the pass. Okay? So, let's drill that a bit, and then we'll do some sparring.